Welcome to the Icecrown Rundown. I'm your host, FrostWyrm. Tonight, a tale of true terror as we delve into the horrors and trials of Hearthstone's new Dungeon Run mode and check into the results of the Overwatch League preseason. But first, our top story. Heroes of the Storm received its 2018 gameplay update yesterday, along with the release of Hanzo, an Overwatch assassin. The gameplay update included a lot of changes to the game's core mechanics. Almost all battlegrounds received changes to their objective timers, and all timers are now more consistent. In the laning portion of the game, regeneration globes are now claimable by either team after 3 seconds. You'll also find that towers are more powerful, have infinite ammo, reveal stealthy heroes, and that the standalone tower, that's the third tower behind the wall near forts and keeps, is now been removed. The stealth feature has also been changed. Stealthy heroes now get complete invisibility after not moving for 1.5 seconds, but are more visible when they are moving. No more shimmer. One change that has been reverted from the PTR notes, walls attached to towers will no longer be automatically destroyed when the towers and gate are destroyed. They'll still be there for your basic attacking pleasure. Finally, Minions got a 10% damage buff, and Mercenaries got some interesting new abilities and features. I encourage everyone to check out the patch notes, which also include varied hero changes, and you can find the link to them in the description of this video below. Yesterday also marked the end of 2017 Season 3 and the beginning of 2018 Season 1. Be sure to get in there and get your new placement matches done with the aid of the new performance-based matchmaking system. This season ends in March 2018. It's also the Winter Veil event in Heroes of the Storm, with new skins, emojis, quests, and more. Now here's a look at the current Heroes Brawl, free-to-play rotation, and heroes on sale this week. In Hearthstone news, Thursday marked the release of the final expansion of 2017, Kobolds and Catacombs, along with new mechanics like Recruit, legendary weapons for each class, and Spellstones, which are spells that change in your hand. This expansion brought the free and very well-received Dungeon Run single-player mode. Hearthstone players jumping into this mode face increasingly difficult challenges as they delve deeper, but they also get treasures and special cards to help them along the way. Completing the dungeon with all 9 classes grants a card back. Your faithful correspondent made his first attempts this weekend. Okay, so if this can die, we can get the taunt. So that's what we need. Glorious, dude. We might make it. Oh yeah, funny. That's a funny card. That's funny. No, we're not gonna make it. We lose. It can be a tricky mode for sure. Twitch also announced a Dungeon Run challenge where any Hearthstone player can record their attempts at completing the dungeon with all 9 classes in as few attempts as possible. The first phase of this challenge ends December 17th, so get in there if you're interested. Best to get started soon. You can find all the info at the link in the description of this video, and you can watch the action from your favorite streamers on Twitch. This expansion brought up some questions about Deathstalker Rexxar, whose hero power once you play him is Build a Beast. This hero power combines two beasts into a single card, but it was realized that this did not include beasts from the new Kobolds and Catacombs expansion. Blizzard has just clarified this and said that they will work on including new beasts in this hero power going forward, but no implementation date has been specified yet. They also clarified that certain beasts may be tagged ineligible for this hero power based on a case-by-case basis. Lastly, this week's Hearthstone Tavern Brawl is Valera's Bag of Burgled Spells. You're forced to play Rogue, but your deck is full of random spells from every class, and when you cast a spell, you summon a minion of that mana of the same mana cost. Let's check in with Kel'Thuzad in the Naxxramas Weather Center for an update on his weather modifications. KT?
I will freeze the blood in your veins.
Thanks, KT. On that note, Winter Wonderland has just returned to Overwatch. This year brings back the Maze Snowball Offensive Snowball Fight mode in the arcade. We also got a new mode called Maze Yeti Hunt. In this mode, 5 Maze will face off against 1 Yeti Winston in a Seek and Destroy mission. However, Winston will eventually power up and the Maze have to escape. Be sure to check out Overwatch's Winter Wonderland this year before it goes away January 1st, and also check out some balance changes in the link below. Speaking of Overwatch, let's head over to Arthas at the sports desk for more on Overwatch League developments. Arthas?
Thank you, FrostWyrm. The Overwatch League pre-season took place last weekend with 4 days of action from the pros. the Seoul Dynasty, Dallas Fuel, and Los Angeles Valiant were all undefeated in glorious combat. Here's a highlight of the Valiant's push through their cross-city rivals, the Los Angeles Gladiators.
Finding any extra damage or roll percentage. It seems like a combination effort of like Asher kind of chasing him out a little bit, and then when he gets close to the supports, that's when Bishu comes into play with the defense matrix. It'll be Valkyrie for both sides. It'll be Remix falling here early. We'll see if the Gladiators decide to use their own Valkyrie here. It's going to be NB launching in. Self-destruct, doesn't get anything with it. Soon with two, those could be big kills.
Silk Thread finds Chaz, still has a Dragon Blade to save for the next fight. The Valiant can't use all of their resources right now because yes, they might have control of the payload for now, they're not at that checkpoint yet. They're going to be stuck in overtime until they get to the castle gate. So they're going to be having to use this Valkyrie and this Dragon Blade to great effect. Silk Thread is going to sit up on high and try and get the drop on the Gladiators.
Both teams with Valkyrie, Silk Thread with the Dragon Blade like you mentioned, but look at these Zenyatas getting very close to their Transcendences as well. It'll be the Valkyrie pot from both sides here, keeping everybody up. We'll see if Silk Thread holds on to this Dragon Blade for the Valkyrie to wear off. He's going to use it now as soon as Bishu gets on the cart, slices through the mech. Now he's going to force into the back lines, takes out Shaz. That's huge because Shaz getting very close to that Transcendence. A few more players for the Gladiators stay alive on the point. Maybe you think about investing that support ult in. Don't even have that option now. It'll be a team kill as the Valiant take point B.
That's exactly what they had to do.
The Philadelphia Fusion did not participate in the pre-season due to player logistics issues. However, they then tweeted out that they are selling this shirt, which says undefeated in 2017. Undefeated? You haven't played a single match. The audacity of the Fusion will be their undoing. I will make Philadelphia my new frozen throne and plunge the city into darkness. Back to you.
Thanks, Arthas. Philadelphia definitely setting themselves up as the villain before Stage 1 of the season begins January 10th. In World of Warcraft, we are now in Week 2 of Mythic difficulty for Patch 7.3's raid, Antorus the Burning Throne. Method claimed the world first today on the final boss, Argus the Unmaker, and over a dozen guilds are still in the running at 10 out of 11 bosses. It was also announced this week that Celestalon, a prominent designer on the WoW team, will be moving over to Hearthstone, and we wish him the best there. Now let's look at events in WoW and Diablo 3 for this week. Last note for today, Starcraft 2 recently released a new war chest for purchase. This war chest, Kato Ice 2018, contains new skins, portraits, and new for this season, console skins for your UI. That's our show for tonight. Be sure to subscribe to FrostWyrm TV to get the Icecrown rundown in your inbox every Wednesday night. Also check the description of this video for links to all the details on updates we talked about tonight. Thanks for tuning in, and you stay frosty.